already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and you hating 'cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.
Perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Early, how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield? It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put the priority 1.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Under 10, 10. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Go. Hit it.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Back to throw. Love. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off play action. Herbert. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Off the play fake. Love. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of. And here's another interception. The third of this first quarter. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Charlie. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Bye-bye.
On first down, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get up, get up, get up. You go tight. You got tight.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hey, echo. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Now.
Off play action. Herbert. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Lockett. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Love. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Love. It's complete to Robinson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 3. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Hey. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready. Hey, come on. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Now watch one, watch one. Mike 27.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joe Schobert. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun. Love. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And some room to roam now. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I got 11. But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Yo, go get him. Here we go.
2nd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's into the clear. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 28-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Turn it up. Kill. Turn up.
Off the play fake. Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
The Bears take over first and
We play to win.
at their
Let's
own
go.
35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Back, back, back.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
I got it. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
From the gun, Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike's 50. Drop deep. Hey, mouth off. 50. Mike 50. Rip right. Go. Hey, check. Mike 50. I'm coming. 50's the Mike. 50.
Back to throw. Love. Robinson's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chicago.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check three.
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike's 50. Watch the backer.
Looking to throw. Love. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
You see me out here? That's what.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Love completes it to Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
First down.
Here we go. Touchdown. Cover. Hey, go. Check.
Off the play fake. Love letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Off play action. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Herbert going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Watch Mike. Hey, box drop. Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And Lambeau can't hook this one back in. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Check Mike 27. Hey, come on,
To throw again. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 3rd down. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 50. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, Mike's 50. Hey, me and
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight to the right, boy. Tight to the right.
Operating from the gun. Herbert is complete to Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Swift. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Off play action, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Danny. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Mike's 50.
Operating from the gun, Love. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, game long, the pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Go! Skip the oar. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On first down, Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On second down now, Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, Love. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Mike 27. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball.
On 4th down, Love. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
I'm coming after you. Slam.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
10 low ball. 58 to Mike. 5. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Watch twins. Watch twins. Come on. Hey, check Mike 27.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Jacksonville, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Chicago, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could